Hey family, welcome back to my channel, Create with Kendra, and we are going to get into a simple question. Can I be used by God? This question is simple, but can carry a lot of weight. So let's get into it. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not panic before them. For the Lord your God will personally go ahead of you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. These are the words of the Moses. Everyone knows Moses. But before Moses got to this point, he was at a point where he asked himself, can I be used by God? So for those who don't know the backstory of Moses, I would like to give you just a little bit of content so we will know where we're going with this. Moses was born into slavery. Pharaoh had an order to where all of the male babies and male toddlers under a certain age would be killed. So Moses' mother sent him off in the river. Hopefully someone would find him and take him in. Pharaoh's daughter found Moses and took him in as her son. One day in his adult life, he seen an Egyptian beating up one of his fellow Hebrew men. So what he did, he killed the Egyptian man. This news got back to Pharaoh and it was not good. Pharaoh wanted his head. Pharaoh sent out for Moses to be killed, but Moses fled to Midian to escape the wrath of Pharaoh. One day while Moses was tending sheep, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a burning bush. Man, I tell you, God really knows how to get your attention. The message to Moses was he was going to be the one to set the people free out of slavery. I wish I would have seen his face. It probably would have been like this. I can hear Moses already. You want me to tell Pharaoh to set these slaves free, but Pharaoh wants to kill me. Do you remember that part? Moses did what a lot of us do when we are given a task by God that seems to be out of our comfort zone. He questioned it. He questioned if he was qualified enough to do it. He questioned if he was the one to do it. But what I love about God is that God does not use the people that think of themselves as qualified, but he qualifies the people that he calls for the mission. God told Moses, I will be with you. And if you read a lot of the Bible, anytime someone was confronted with an issue that they were scared to go after, God always told them, I will be with you. Whew, some good stuff. God didn't expect Moses to come with a blueprint of what he was going to do or an escape plan for the slave. He just said, I want to use you. And the only thing Moses needed to do was to walk in obedience. But as people, we oftentimes still try to double check to see, God, is this your plan for me? Moses had a lot of insecurities, and one of them was stuttering. Moses had a severe stuttering problem. He told God, I can barely get a sentence out of my mouth. I can barely talk to people that stand in front of me without stuttering. This is going to be hard for me. But as the gracious God that walked with him reassured him, I will be with you. And because Moses was obedient to God, God used him to set the people free out of slavery. That part where he parted the Red Sea was kind of like that. Moses did that with God, with the authority of God's Spirit. Went to Mount Sinai and declared all the 10 commandments. And he did this knowing that he had his own insecurities about himself. Being used by God for you and for me becomes easier when we have a heart of surrender to him. Once we give up the whole idea of, am I qualified? Am I good enough? Use somebody else. Once we give that whole thing up, he will use us. God doesn't use the people that look like they're on top of the world. He uses people that are broken. He uses people that are insecure, that feel small, that are poor, that come from broken homes. It doesn't matter where you're from. It just matters how you get through it, and you'll get through it with God. So, yes, you can be used for great things in your church, on campus, in your family, at work, in your community, or wherever you are. I just want to encourage you all that God can use you right where you are, only if you let them. If you have any questions or topics of discussion that you would like to hear here, you can send them in on Instagram at _Kendra Create. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do that. Hit the like, share it with everybody you know twice. Until next time, beautiful people, be blessed.